Hello everyone, welcome to your Hurricane Dorian update for Sunday, September 1st, 2019. So here's what it looks like on the radar right now. Getting closer and closer to the east coast of Florida, as you can see here. Definitely looks like it's trying to get close to West Palm Beach right now, but can't really make that assumption right now for forecasting reasons, but this is still moving very slowly. Right now, it is a Category 5 hurricane. So again, this is a Category 5 hurricane. It was officially ruled a Category 5 hurricane at 8 a.m. this morning. So that right there tells you this is not going to be a good situation. So here's the infrared right now. Look how huge this thing is. And right now it's inching closer to the Bahamas. Here's another satellite image. Trying to zoom in. Can I zoom in? There we go. There we go. See, this is just one big one. See, all these images just suggest that this is not a good sign. And then look, another one right here. So let's take a look at the cone of uncertainty. Now, it looks like by this time tomorrow, it will be inching close to the West Palm again. So, I want to mention, tropical storm warnings have been issued for West Palm Beach, and I think further up near Melbourne, potentially near Port St. Lucie. Right now, we know that we have hurricane warnings for the Bahama Islands right now. So that was, of course, expected. Here's the rainfall amount expected. So, man, look how much rain the Bahamas are going to get. This is just scary. And look at this. You have it getting too close to Florida. But now, here's the next problem I'm worried about. See this, folks? This is North Carolina. That cone of uncertainty I just showed you all. We'll go back to it. This has it coming way too close to Norfolk, Virginia Beach. Even into Williamsburg, Virginia. That's one thing. But that's Northampton County in Virginia. And that's Accomack, where Genesee and Aztec is. Then you have my precious Delmarva. There is Wacomico, Worcester, and then you have Sussex County, Delaware. That's right. See this cone? That's too close to Rehoboth Beach right now. Way too close to Ocean City, Maryland. By Friday, a Cat 1 or a Cat 2 could be hitting Delmarva. I'm getting very worried about that right now. So, if a Cat 1 or a Cat 2 comes, you might be seeing me in Delmarva on the 14th. Because I gotta check on my unit if something happens. I'm not gonna let my parents know until 48 hours before something happens. In 48 hours, I'm giving them notice. Because I'm worried this is going to get too close to Delmarva. That's why I got to wait for Tidbits to come out with the 12 seats. So we'll do that later on in this video. So let's see. Oh, this isn't good. This is not good. It looks like the winds, tropical force winds, might be coming to New York this weekend. It's Sunday right now, but I'm talking about next weekend, the 7th or the 8th. Oh, this is not good. Tropical force winds could be expected in Delmarva late next week. Look at this. Yeah, again, that's too close to Delmarva right now. I also mentioned that no matter what happens, Delmarva will expect to potentially see rip currents along the eastern shore of Maryland where Ocean City is, and along the eastern shore beaches of Delaware. So that is definitely possible. So I would get worried that the water would get too close to the sand and potentially get near the boardwalk of these towns. Now look at this. Winds are expected in the Carolinas by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Well, this upcoming week, that is, right? I'm thinking Wednesday's the 4th. Right, because I have my September calendar in front of me. Alright, so let's get to the, some things here. I just want to check to make sure I have my materials. Alright, so we're all good here. So let's take a look at this. Prolonged period of catastrophic winds and storm surge will affect the Abaco Islands today. Everyone there should take immediate shelter and not venture into the eye. These catastrophic conditions are likely on the Grand Bahama Island later today or tonight, and efforts to protect life and property there should be rushed to completion. So if I can find a media affiliate out in the Bahamas, I might live stream it tonight, because this is not a good situation. It's just not right now. I'm sure in the Bahama Islands they have media affiliates that are covering this. Storm surge and hurricane watches and tropical storm warnings are in effect for portions of the Florida East Coast. Life-threatening storm surge and dangerous hurricane force winds are possible along portions of the Florida East Coast through midweek, as only a slight deviation at the left of the official forecast would bring the core of Dorian near or over the coast. Residents should listen to advice given by local elected officials. There is an increasingly likelihood of strong winds and dangerous storm surges across the coasts of Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina later this week. Residents in these areas should continue to monitor the progress of Dorian. Heavy rains capable of producing life-threatening flash floods are possible over the northern portions of the Bahamas and coastal sections of the southeast and lower mid-Atlantic regions of the United States throughout later this week. So again, I want to highlight something here. Heavy rains, that's one thing. But what I'm worried about is the wind. Because if the wind gets too close to Delmarva, the high tides are going to get worse. We may see something very catastrophic in Delmarva if a Cat 1 or a Cat 2 comes close. Look at this. Look at this. See that? Alright, so the good thing is right now we know that the winds would... Again, too close to call right now. Way too close. So again, if you're in the Abaco Islands, you gotta pray for you, because this is something that it's not good. So again, look at all these warnings and watches. It's just incredible. I'm not going to go into specifics. Yeah, see that? Maximum sustained winds near 180 miles an hour. Look at that. Trying to see if they have the pressure. I'm trying to see it. Oh, no. Look at that. Let me highlight this. Minimum central pressure at 913. 913. So that's already a strong storm. Yes, here we go. Complete advisory at 5 p.m. So, here are the spaghettis. They're having it near the Florida coast, the Georgia coast, the Carolina coasts right here. All of them are in agreement pretty much. So, I'm going to take you to tidbits in just a second. I'm going to let it refresh. I'm going to wait for the 12C to come out. I can give you all an idea of what the GFS is potentially saying when it comes to how this is going to all play out. Here is the 12C model right now. So here is Dorian on the Bahama Islands, as you can see. So now that we can fast forward ahead, Let's take a look and see how close it gets to Delmarva. So, here it comes. Worst of it looks like it's going to directly miss Florida. Close to Melbourne Beach, close to Port St. Lucie, it looks like. Those heavy band of rains, they should just be thankful that it's not going to hit them. But now we get further. It looks like Jacksonville could see some impact. Then we have Savannah, Georgia by, looks like Wednesday night into Thursday morning. And then it gets too close to the Carolinas. Oh, actually, no. Here's the heaviest rain. It goes right into the Carolinas on Thursday. So now we move to Friday. Here it is getting obviously close enough to hit Carolinas. And then, look at this. I'm going to zoom in right now. Here's Delmarva. And as you can see right here, too close to Delmarva. Oh, there's a heavy band of rain. Looks like it's inching closer to Delmarva by Friday. And then let's see how close. Yep, thankfully it misses New York. Yep, there's Saturday, so thankfully it doesn't get anywhere near New York, which is good. There could be some heavy band of rains that go into Suffolk, but other than that, yeah, too close to comfort to New York, so something to keep an eye on. Dorian gets too close. But there it goes. One crazy storm, huh? So lastly, we'll just take a look at the North American model. I'll try to pull up the Canadian if I can do that. Let's see. Try to load that up. Okay, good. The Canadian is loading up. So I'm going to let that load up in the meantime. That manually load. Hopefully it'll get its act together. Should have had it loaded up earlier, but here is the North American model, as you can see right here. Let's see, can I zoom out so I can give you a better idea? Let's see, I think, yeah, there we go. So, let's inch up one more. That's good. Okay, so here it is in the bottom of your screen right now. So, here it is, trying to get close into Florida. So, yeah, this still hangs out in the Bahamas later today, and then it goes close to Florida, and then here's Thursday. So, yeah, this is moving very slowly. The NAM just can't really figure it out at the moment. Yeah, again, it just moves way too slowly. Doesn't even move that quickly. Alright, so I'm trying to get you all an idea of what the Canadian is suggesting. The Canadian, again, Tidbits is just having a hard time loading. It seems that I can't get Tidbits to load for the computer's life for all we know. So let's see, can I try to get 42? Alright, so gives you an idea. Once again, too close to Florida. Yeah, there's the heavy rain in the Bahamas right now. The Bahamas, again, they're the ones who need to worry about it more because they are getting catastrophic conditions that we had never seen down there in the Bahama Islands. Yeah, and then here's Florida. Wow, look at that. There's a heavy band of rain that goes right into Melbourne Beach by Wednesday. So never say never when it comes to heavy bands of rain. Yeah, and then there's Thursday, and then once again, what I'm worried about is that this heavy band could come too close enough to hit Delmarva by Friday. So, that being all said, I'm going to wrap up this update for Hurricane Dorian. So, thank you all for watching, and until the next one, please take care.